All right, it looks like we're live. Good morning, nobody. I am Bat-Moan the Bat-Moan, here today with Return to Arkham Asylum. We are in the end game. Oh, I should make that one of the tags. Batman Arkham Asylum. 100% analysis. What is it? End game, right? End game. Rocking out the low voice this morning. I don't hate it. It's great for Batman. I mean, listen to Kevin Conroy. Always love going to sleep and finding that somebody followed me. Anonymous 0991, which I'm assuming is your month and year of birth. Today is an exciting day because we are finishing up Arkham Asylum story mode. We are at 75%. Most of that is with Riddler trophies and the final battle with the Joker. Because nobody is here, let's just take a quick moment. I gotta figure out a way. Oh, I need to message Dustin. Oh, darn it. It is New Year's Eve. Dustin, if you're out there, I am so sorry I forgot to message you yesterday. My day got away from me. Well, good morning. We've got a few folks here. I'm just checking my camera really fast. Oh, thanks. I am at the perfect number of views, which is delightful and silly. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I definitely need a haircut. Today's plan is to finish out the Arkham Asylum story mode. And then we're going to go back, finish getting the Riddler trophies that I missed. I did some research, and of course I'm getting a call right now. I did some research and found that the ending might be more random than I thought it was. But that is okay. The very end, the after credits sequence, there were 3 different options, and I thought it depended on what percentage. But it looks like that's not true. Alright, here's a henchman on Titan. For those of you who are joining us for the first time this morning, welcome to the end of this game. Oh, I'm so glad that of the days for me to forget. I will attempt to remember today, and then we'll talk in the new year, because it is New Year's Eve. Yeah, for which I have no solid plans, except to play video games during the day, and then maybe video games at night. Ashley, if you're here, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Miles. I have, I read a post that said millennial culture is having 47 mugs but no glasses. And it's true. I have so many mugs. Man. One of these days I'll show you my McDonald's collection. Here is Scarface with the Joker modifications. Scarface is a cool villain. The evil side of the ventriloquist. Oof, relatable. Yeah, right? Let's see. Arkham inmates. I appreciate that they changed the title even on here. These are those enemies who run up behind you that we will never see in another game, because it's not proper treatment of those with mental health issues. Killer Croc, Mr. Waylon Jones. It's just such a cool design. For a long time, Killer Croc in a lot of extra media was just a big guy with scaly skin. But now they've really taken the, like, proportions. Morning, Ghost Rider! Blue, sorry. I remembered. Killer Croc here looking beautiful. Oh, we got the Batwing. Great design. Anybody have a favorite bat mode of transportation? I like the Bat Skiff. It's a fun name. Let's see, I think that covers everybody that we got. And like I said, we are at the very end of this game. For those of you who haven't been watching, my goal is to complete all of the Arkham series, the main 4. We were talking about Blackgate, the spin-off game, and it doesn't look like we'll be able to do that. Of course, there were some games for the phones that we won't be able to do. But I am going to attempt to 100% complete all of the Arkham games, including all the Riddler trophies, which typically comes with story mode, as well as all of the challenge maps. And we'll see. I think there's still some achievements because I'm on the Xbox One that I haven't unlocked. So if you want to join for that journey, feel free to give a follow. I don't have enough followers yet to have subscribers, but eventually I will add that to my talk. All right. We've got lots of extra content and stuff to look at, but we'll use that to break up challenge mode. Here we go. Last time we defeated Poison Ivy, who had been injected with Titan. And we made our way to a little festival of the Joker.
Why didn't you stop Batman?
Oh, yeah! That's a great choice.
Me? It was your plan, you goofy clown.
We defeated Poison Ivy.
I'm sending you back to the
Collected some
ventriloquist where
Riddler
you belong.
trophies. Last episode might have actually been when we defeated Killer Croc as well. We went down into his lair, and it was there that the plants were growing so that we could make
You had to
a reverse
spoil
formula
it.
of the Titan formula.
Beating up Bane, feeding Scarecrow
So hopefully
to
we
Croc,
can cure
slapping
people.
around Harley, my hobby, by the way, and ruining all my lovely Venom
My voice is so
plans.
low today.
It's over, Joker.
Over? Why,
Excuse
my
me.
dear delusional Dark Knight, it hasn't even begun.
This final battle is 2-part. We're gonna start going head-to-head versus 2 Titans. Again, I haven't been looking up the speedrunning strats yet. Although I think one of the things that I'm gonna do in the new year is just a first speedrun of this game, just to see what my base is, like before any before I look up any strategies. Just how fast. Obviously, if I play this match like this, that's gonna slow me down. I thought that he would hit me. Get over there. Ooch. I'm attempting some new stuff and it's not working. There we go. They'll hit each other, taking him down by a health bar. Feel free if you, even if you're just lurking, go ahead. You can say hello in the chat. We'd love to meet you. Love to get to know you better. Oh. Over there, we're gonna take him out this time. I was really excited when I woke up. There were 7 people watching this particular game. That's great. Don't know that. Yeah, I should wake up earlier, play a little bit before I embarrass myself. We are fully upgraded, so I can take some beating. It's still embarrassing. Oh, nothing like starting with a death first thing in the morning. Oh, David Michael.
My fallen enemy.
Oh, I have to tell you all too. I've started playing a new puzzle game. It's time. Started playing a new puzzle game on here called Call of the Sea. I played it for a little bit yesterday. 2 days ago? What is today? It doesn't matter what today is. It's New Year's Eve. Call of the Sea. It's in a puzzle game. It feels just like playing a real-life escape room. And it is a blast. So I'll be streaming that one. It makes me sad to stream a puzzle game because I know people will want to play it and not get the puzzles ruined. It was a warm-up fight. Thank you for understanding. I mean, assuming that I don't mess up all this stuff. I'll be getting to the challenge fights today. Another thing I'm nervous about. Because you gotta do them right. For them to go well. We'll get all the Riddler trophies first, because that's just gonna help us unlock. I don't normally get to the final battles until I have beaten the Riddler. Even just playing on here has given me such a respect and appreciation, even more so for the folks at like HEDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, all those speedrunners who I heard myself say the word runner improperly. All those speedrunners who choose to narrate as they go. Wrong guy, man. There we go. It is quite a skill. And I mean, I've been a professional talker for a long time, but I wonder for them if it is kind of just choreography at a certain point. Okay, this is one Titan down. Another thing that I appreciate about Arkham City that we'll find, the Titan fights are few.
Nice Nicely done, Bats.
And they give you more
deserve a
stuff against them.
prize.
All right.
Your old pal, Commissioner Gordon. Say, he looks all run down. Let's pep him up.
No! Batman! Get away!
Here we go. We're gonna have some fun.
I remember
You're trying
the
to
fact that
resist
he
the
gets
change.
shot right in the armor cut. That is there from pretty much the beginning.
So, you want to play hardball, Bats, do you? Your call.
Thinking, oh, that's lovely. What a detail.
No! Oh, you're ruining my big night! Months of planning down the crapper! I just wanted to bring down your grim facade and for once let you see the world as I see it, giggling in a corner and bleeding. But you've denied me even that. I have nothing to live for.
And now, a very weird way to end this game.
Rampaging inmates. Just 10 minutes ago, we received this taped message.
Greetings, Gotham! Joker here! Arkham is mine! Soon I'll unleash madness untold onto the streets of Gotham. But first, direct your eyes to the rooftops and witness the final destruction of your dear Dark Knight.
We've been circling the tower since the... Wait, there! Joker is making his move!
I don't know, especially based on the storyline that they had, how else they could have ended this game.
Two freaks in a fight to the death.
But it's still weird.
And for one night only, please welcome our special guest.
And it justifies the storylines for the next, the two sequels to this.
Come on!
But it is a weird fight.
Crazy. It's the only way to beat me. You know you want to. Never. You wasted the antidote on yourself. Now that's funny. Hysterical. But you still spoiled my fun, and for that, I'll paint Arkham with your blood. Let's get ready to tango! Think you can beat me? Don't make me laugh.
I guess I hear a little bit of affectation on his voice. I was just thinking about the fact that...
In you come, boys.
Hi, brother.
I've softened them up for
I
you.
didn't realize that was you. I forgot that you had off today. Happy New Year!
So, Mr. Referee, how was that round? Is that Jack Ryder's chopper I see? Even a dog.
Try to do it really fast. Ah! I tried to cheat it.
Give him a kicking for me, boys. I'm bored of it.
So if you've never played this particular fight, the whole point
More helicopters?
is to
Exciting!
come on, there we go. Is to beat up the henchmen. Almost said beat off the henchmen. Beat up the henchmen.
When I get out of this, I'm going to...
Then when Joker turns around, you use the triple grappling hook. Grab it, pull him down, and then
Give me your best shot, Bats! You ready for
as I
this,
have
Bats?
graciously demonstrated, it is possible to mess up.
I'm out, Bats! My people.
Alright.
Come in, boys! Knock him about a bit! I've got a city to address. Mind your head, Bats! I think that was my round. Don't you, old man?
Alright. Remember the guys with the knives? In whatever fighting stance that is? Ah. You can't take them on directly. You have to either stun them with your cape or take them down.
I'll give you something for the morning you Gotham. This won't stop me!
There's a guy still! Darn it!
In you come, boys! Tear him a new one for me!
Mistakes I've never made. I'm making repeatedly because I'm performing for an audience.
Got a message for all my adoring fans in Gotham. More newscasters for little old me. I'm flattered. Hey! Get off! You'll die for this, Bat! Bring it on! I'll rip you apart for all Gotham to see.
All right.
Bats! You bore me, Bats.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to break any records with a speed run of this game.
Here it comes. I think it's a unanimous decision. I am the greatest. Look out!
I wonder if part of the reason they increased the number of combatants in the next game is because it's easier to get the pacing of these things down. You're able to shift between people more quickly. Who knows? I don't.
I can take anything you throw at me, Bats. You can't beat me. I'm actually going to win. Ready for the next round?
Always.
I'm not sure.
Never let you win.
I don't do glitches, so I'll do a glitchless. From what I have seen, because I started watching one speed run, because there were a couple things that was just like, I don't know how you would do that fast. It's just like optimizations. At least in the section that I saw, is just saving frames, saving seconds.
I'm fine, Barbara. The GCP.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been thinking about is item optimization, because I don't need all of the upgrades for a speed run.
All super criminals are in custody.
I think the combo ones are good, and having the automatic takedown is a good one to have. So that would be 3. The sonar batarang that you can use to you explode it and it takes out an enemy. I think that one you need, and then the sequencer, the green thing.
Stay safe, Jim.
I think other than that, you don't need anything. So that's going to be kind of my strategy. I'm only going to worry about getting enough Riddler trophies to do that. Taking out some teeth along the way. Yeah. Now, I will say, normally, I watch through the credit sequence. I love that it has the Bob Kane with Bill Finger. We'll let this run for a second. Bob Kane, you will see his name on anything that is attached to Batman as creator of Batman. But the story is that at least partial credit should go to Bill Finger, who the name we saw there. I think in the original, I should go back and check my Xbox 360 version, but I think in the original, it just said Bob Kane. But starting with Batman v Superman, they added the with Bill Finger, because Bob Kane had this original idea. If you Google it, you can find it. Batman was originally, he had like real wings. He was in a red suit. He had a domino mask, kind of like the mask that Robin wears. And he had a name, Batman. And Bill Finger came in. Bill Finger was the author. Bob Kane was the artist. Bill Finger came in and was like, well, what if instead of red, we make him dark and gray? The original one had purple gloves. I can't remember which game. We'll get to play in that suit. I think it's night. But why don't we put him in dark colors and make him blend into the shadows? I mean, bats come out at night. And then instead of a little mask, what if we made a cowl that had ears that make it look like the bat ears and gives him this intimidating facade and shadow? And then instead of real wings, what if he had a cape that's scalloped at the bottom so it kind of looks like bat wings? So, I mean, none of us were there, but that is kind of the accepted story. And then Bob Kane, who was a very smart businessman, but maybe not an ethical human being, decided that it would be his creation. Yeah, but again, we were able to. I didn't really help. I think I signed a petition. Yeah, but through some hard work of a lot of Bat fans, Bill Finger got his credit. I have. My grandparents bought me Bob Kane's memoir. It's signed, in fact. I need to read it. I'm afraid to take it out of the packaging. Normally I would watch through all of the credits because all of these people worked very hard, but it would be like the 30th time for me, and we would just sit here. Let's see who we get. Scarecrow. Yeah, glad to share. Armored Batsuit for use in the challenge mode. Now, this game doesn't have a this game doesn't have a New Game Plus, so we might come back at some point and take care of the. We might just play the hard mode, just for fun, just for funsies. Yeah. So we can finish up the character trophies. I don't know if Ashley is here, but Joker warning still in effect. This is the armored Batman suit. This is the kind of design that I want to go for the Batsuit that I want to create. Based on this idea of the like, it looks like armor. You've got the big gauntlets. I've seen these gloves. I should create them. I should make an Amazon wish list. But they're gloves that like you can literally break windows and stuff with, but you can also you can utilize your iPhone because of the fingertips. So I want to make those gauntlets and have the things have a functioning bat suit so that I can like take prizes out of there, or I can have my little batarangs. The biggest difference that I want, I also like the gray. I'll get to the difference in a second. I like the gray suit with the black trimmings and then the yellow accents. I want the that type of bat symbol where it's got the yellow. Yeah, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. And eventually I'll start raising money for that. Just need to get my follower count up. So if you know anybody who would have fun following a nerdy bat fan, Titan Power Joker. Again, weird design. I trust Paul Dini with my life. I would take a bullet for that man. Never met him. I hope to someday. And again, I don't know how they would have ended the story otherwise. But a weird final fight. So we are a few Riddler trophies short. Let's see. We are 31 riddles short, which shouldn't take too long. It's a lot of backtracking, but we'll just go through the game. This is a good opportunity to have a conversation. I don't remember what the extra content is. I guess that's it. Well, let's go back. Let's get some, let's finish off the riddles. We'll get up to that 84%. And then the other 16% is just challenge maps. It is about 11:30. Welcome to those people who are here today. Let me move this up so I'm not looking down as far. It is a wonderful New Year's Eve. Yeah, we'll just kind of do our rounds. I gotta remember in which building we find. Yeah, we're gonna come back and do the penitentiary last. And the rationale there is that's where we'll get our final story of Arkham, the Chronicle of Arkham. Yeah, so at this point, this is just me searching for stuff. Like I said, I normally get all of these before I complete the game. But my understanding was that different percentages would provide a different villain at the end whose hand comes up and holds the Titan. But everything online seems to say it's random. This is Harley? Riddler. We'll come back and listen to those later.
Yet another interview with Edward Nigma. I've yet to make up my mind whether he's a genius or just deluded. Whichever one he is, just being in his company is both irritating and exhausting. Hello, Miss Young.
Yeah, there's something beautiful about finishing up Arkham Asylum on New Year's Eve. We won't get through the challenges, I don't think, today, unless I like get in a zone. I have started the challenge maps.
Let's look at it a different way.
Curse me
Dozens
for a
of times.
fool. How could I not see it until now? The monster had a confederate. I hid in the darkness near his cell and saw with my own eyes one of the doctors whispering to him. She looked at him through the transparent barrier with tenderness, with, dare I say, desire. My skin crawled with revulsion as she kissed the glass. Fighting the urge to dash the woman's head through the glass, I let her continue. The damnable clown might have shared secrets with her that would be useful once the mad dog has been executed. I'm sure the woman will reveal what she knows to me. If not willingly, then certainly under electronic persuasion. After that, a lobotomy, I think. Unfortunate for one so young. But her lust has put the reputation of Arkham at stake. Yes, a lobotomy. The very thing. There is no other way to ensure her silence in this regrettable matter.
So there they were talking about Harley Quinn and the Joker, as you might have guessed. If you want a bit of messed up history, look up the history of the lobotomy. It's rough.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here.
I won't put it here because it's
When Amadeus Arkham built this fine,
not fun.
you would have believed it could be the premier
Another thing that
evaluation
changed
rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of
in the
various
later
so-called
games.
super criminals who've been treated here. But that is
So one of the, the frustrating things about this game is that in this post-game exploration, we don't have any enemies. And it kind of makes sense. The Joker is defeated, so you would assume that his henchmen have backed off. But the incentive isn't quite there to come back unless you're as obsessive as Edward Nygma, which I am. Guys, everybody, I really want to become famous. I don't have much money to buy followers. What should I do? Should I click the link? Thinking of clicking the link. There's so many people that I could, that I would love to be a moderator of this channel. Like my brother, Dr. Moan. But I feel like he would just troll me.
Of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story.
I wonder. I bet I would do pretty all right in a 100% speed run of this. Because typically, I've told this story several times. But typically, when I close a show, I play this game. And depending on how soon the next show is, kind of informs which game I'll play. I played Arkham Asylum the most, and it's nice because it's fast. I can finish Arkham Asylum in a night. That might be something fun to try. Do a 100% run of Arkham Asylum. Definitely not a scam. Also need to get back. I'm sure everybody on Facebook is so tired of me posting every morning. But I will, I'm going to be getting into a somewhat consistent schedule in the new year.
Yet again, I found myself watching him. No one can provide a cure. He laughs in the face of those who try. Amadeus would not have let him live. And neither should I. One last sip of cognac, and I was ready.
This is a minor thing, but I feel like Amadeus Arkham, or whoever the character is saying there, because he references Amadeus, I feel like he would have said neither.
When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be.
Also, cognac sounds good.
evaluation and rehabilitation.
What time is it? Is it? Can we start drinking on?
Everyone knows the stories of the various.
I was looking up. Apparently, you can drink on Twitch.
But that is only
But getting drunk is wrong on Twitch because they don't allow anything that would cause bodily harm. Let's see. I got all those. I need that, and then we'll go to the basement. Great. A little physics thing. It becomes so much easier to rip off the covers to the air vents there when you get the upgrade, which was another, like, of course it makes sense. We get a little fourth wall break, a little meta break by the Riddler there. Yeah, we're going down. I'm yelling timber. Yeah, but just, I don't know. I might have said this on chat before too. I really appreciate people who do whatever they do well and with passion, whatever that something is. Because that's how I try to be, at least. There was a great Mr. Rogers quote that we read yesterday. That had to do with just doing your best. My nephew said it was cheesy. That's fine. But I like people who approach life with passion, regardless of what they do. There's a sandwich shop. Actually, it might have closed. A friend of mine took me to this sandwich shop, and I wish I could remember the details of it.
Let's discuss your obsession with Batman.
Hardly an obsession, Miss Young. I simply feel it.
The guy there is just the most fun guy. He makes jokes, and he's fun. He's a little bit over the top, and like just makes these beautiful sandwiches. Everything's so much fun and done with so much love and care and passion.
Consider him a hero.
Oh, I remember this being. This is a frustrating riddle because it's at a dead end, and there is no way to get it earlier. I say no way. I'm sure somebody glitched through the wall.
Why does Gordon turn a blind eye to his antics? Batman bribes him. The answers are right in front of your stupid, gawking face.
Edward, please, calm down.
Wake up, Gotham! No sane, law-abiding man does those things. No one's that selfless. Batman is as vile as they come.
Security! Security!
It's interesting, having just played through the Spider-Man games. Or the first one. I haven't played Miles Morales yet. There's a lot of similarities between Riddler's approach to Batman and J. Jonah Jameson's approach to Spider-Man. Maybe I'll watch some Batman today.
This is my final interview with Edward. I have gone as far as I can. I can no longer tolerate his mood swings and tantrums. I have more important work to be getting on with. He will be transferred to Dr. Whistler's care as of next week.
I
morning,
have this
How are you today?
I have this soft spot in my heart for Riddler.
I'm always in
As a person who has dealt with like obsessive compulsions.
You know you don't have to parole for another 3 years.
First thing I'll do is have the internet.
You know, it's something that I've worked with over the years.
Seriously.
But like, to give an example, I lost my keys a couple of weekends ago.
Wait.
Just could not find them, and they were gone for 2.5 days.
He escaped Arkham weeks ago.
And yet,
And I could find myself calming down and just being like, "You'll find them," and then
something about a
just moments later, just tearing my apartment apart, or walking around the block, just desperately trying to find them. I could not let it go.
Lives could be at stake. What did Joker say?
And I feel like that's what the Riddler feels every day, is just this literal compulsion to prove that he is the smartest. Yeah. I've started tagging my streams with mental health because mental health is so important. We need to talk about it, even in terms of Batman. Maybe especially in terms of Batman. Properly dealing with grief. Where we should put our money and our energy. All right, so with that, let me double check. Also, how satisfying is that? Checking boxes. Just great for the obsessive mind. Oh! Thank you. Actually, the conclusion of the Keys story is a great one. I did a children's show over Christmas, and it took place. I was in a theater with 2 other performers and a stage manager / tech person. Her name is Bree. She had the hardest job on the planet, not least of which was dealing with me. But on the way there, we stopped at a place called Big B Coffee. This one is in Ypsilanti on Washtenaw Avenue. They are delightful, and I have always loved Big B Coffee because they put an extra emphasis on customer service. And so, as I was racking my brain of where I've been and where my keys could be, I thought, I realized that I didn't have them when we got to the coffee shop. Oops. I'll just give them a call and see if maybe somebody turned them in. And I gave them a call. I said, this is such a long shot, but did anybody turn in a set of keys in the past couple days? And the young woman said, keys? And I said, yeah, keys. She said, do those keys happen to have like little Lego figurines on them? And I said, yes. And I freaked out. And I said, I'm on my way now. I can't thank you enough. And I went over there, and on the way, I realized that I was still in my pajamas, in a sweatshirt that said, swear warning, in a sweatshirt that said, it's Christmas, bitches, with reindeer who were mounting each other. And my pajama pants, which I had realized had a giant hole in the butt because I'm packing heat back there, and pants can't stand it. So yeah, maybe that should be one of my emotes, just a set of ripped pants. Yeah, so I went up there and I thanked them profusely. Feel free, you can follow me on Instagram. There's a link on my channel. And you can see the picture of Jillian and Caitlin, who returned me my keys. Yeah, I think it was Caitlin asked. She said, it's not that I don't believe you, but could you tell me what type of car it is? And I pulled out a key and I said, the key is identical to this one, because I was using my backup key. And I said, and to go one step further, I'll tell you that the Lego keychains are of Batman and the Joker, and neither of them have legs. Because I have had these 2 figurines on my keys for 5 or 6 years now, I think. They don't have faces, they don't have legs, but I love them so much. Yeah, so that is the story of the keys. thank you for wanting to hear what
I have another interview with Crane. I cannot
what
say I
and
am
where
looking
the
forward
keys
to it.
were.
I've been feeling anxious. I don't
And they're a
like to admit
chain,
it, but
so like choose a local place first.
How are you?
But if you want to choose a chain, go to Big B. There's so much sugar in everything that they make, but it's so good. And the customer service is almost always great.
Oh, he's fine.
Thank you, brother.
Just questioning his grip on reality. You should be doing the same any second.
Is that you? Wait, who are you?
Yeah, as a
Help! I need help here!
as a
I can't
like
breathe.
really dumb smart person, like I'm smart about some things and then very dumb about other things. Losing stuff is something that frequently happens to me.
Asylum is one. My experiment is underway. Working alone, I have created my ultimate fear.
Yeah, if I need to take a breather from challenges, we'll go through and we'll listen to the patient interviews.
They're all over me! Daddy. Don't do it!
It was really cool too in the first time playing this game, going through all the Riddler trophies and seeing the references to characters, because they did a good job at kind of streamlining the game, choosing a couple of Batman's most notorious rogues
Who says it's not?
to be the main characters, but then giving us something like this, like these are Doctor Strange's files, Professor Hugo Strange. We'll learn a lot about Hugo Strange when we play Arkham City. Let's see, I think I got them all. I did not get them all. Oh, I knew that. Yeah, but giving us all these little insights into the Batman universe, including, you know, some more obscure villains like Great White Shark. Great White Shark, we got his riddle when we were in the morgue, just before the first, or right after the first Scarecrow challenge. And his story is great because he was just a mob guy who was like, you know what? I don't want to go to Blackgate Prison. I know a lot of people in there. I don't think I'll survive. You know what a better place would be? Is Arkham Asylum. So he pretended to be crazy, went to Arkham Asylum, and in Arkham Asylum, he just got the crap beat out of him. And then he was locked in a freezer. And in the freezer, it like, what was it? The frostbite changed the color of his skin. He became very pale. He lost all of his hair. They had to amputate his nose. And then I think he filed down his teeth so that he looked like a great white shark. Woo! Yeah. And, you know, we don't get to meet Great White Shark, but inside of the morgue, you get to see a couple of his teeth floating and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Maybe we'll look through those character bios when we're done. I don't know. I'm excited and nervous. Like, this is the stuff that I'm used to completing. All the Riddler trophies and whatnot. Which this game has the least Riddler trophies. From here on out, it's hundreds. And I used to be overwhelmed, and at times it, honestly, at this point, it just becomes a little annoying. And I love these games. But again, that's what the Riddler should be. Just this annoying guy obsessed with proving that he's the best. Am I the Riddler? I have a coin in my wallet. This is kind of how my therapy sessions go too, where I just say things, usually end a phrase with a joke, and then quick shift into another territory. But I have a coin in my wallet. It was, it's a silver dollar from my ex-wife's grandmother, and I keep it with me because it's really cool. But also, if I'm feeling super indecisive, I take it out and I flip it, and it decides for me, which is another Batman villain. It's been really fun to get to share this in the new year. Like I said, I don't know what my schedule will be. I need to try some evening streams as well, because I know, unlike me, real people have real jobs, and you know, streaming in the evening isn't bad. I need to get back to my Lego Batman 3 100% run. Those are family friendly. I say essentially PG, because I know these Arkham games get pretty dark. But superheroes are for everyone. Anybody in chat playing any cool games? I was mentioning Call of the Sea earlier, which I might come back to this afternoon. I don't expect anybody to watch it, but I will put it out there just in case, like, later somebody wants to see on YouTube or whatnot. Great. It's great. If you like puzzle games or escape rooms, play Call of the Sea. Oops, wrong way. What about you, Factdrum 1338? I'd love to have a conversation about how you're going to make me famous. We come back, we can look at that statue again. Tells us a little bit more about Amadeus Arkham, or it's a reference to Amadeus Arkham. We got his story a little bit, like it's continuing to grow with the Chronicles of Arkham. I think we have 4 or 5 more, but his is a tragic tale. He created the Asylum. Created his asylum as a way of rehabilitating those in need.
He
Speaking up.
as I entered the cell. He smiled as I showed him the knife. I told him how I will use it, how I will cleanse this city. And then, terror. I was paralyzed. I struggled. I screamed, but I was silent. The monster looked at me, expressionless. He ran my blade slowly across my forehead. A smile cracked across his horrible porcelain face, and I heard the filth fall from his mouth. He laughed and called me that horrible name.
Oh, Amadeus. Arkham itself is a reference to H.P. Lovecraft's lore. You might, if you've watched Lovecraft Country on HBO, they give a little more detail, but Arkham is a town in New England known for being pretty messed up. And so the name there, can't remember the direct connection. I can't remember if Bill Finger created Arkham or who wrote it into the story first. I'll write that down. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I don't have a pen. I'll write it down later. Oh, I don't think they are here, but somebody last time asked if the Joker and Poison Ivy had ever teamed up. And I did a little bit of snooping online, and it wasn't the most thorough investigation, but the closest that I could get, at least in the comics, was that they had a they had a potential team up in the New 52, but Clayface intervened. Yeah, so it didn't quite work out. Yeah, the Joker makes a lot of enemies, including within the supervillain world, which we will see in Arkham Knight. I'm very excited about Arkham City. I think I've mentioned that Arkham City is probably my favorite of the four. I don't despise any of them, including Arkham Origins. I'm really sad Twitch Sings is over just as I'm starting Twitch. That would have been delightful. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe they'll realize what a good thing they had. Yeah, one of the most common things that I hear from people when I'm talking about doing the 100% run of all these games is, I just couldn't do the Riddler trophies. And like I said, I get it. What is it, 240 in this game, I think it is? And then for City, I think it jumps up to 400? 470? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just remembering where all these guys are. Twitch Sings was like a karaoke night where people could do duets and just, or not night, but like they just got on and they sang songs together. I was told it was a great way to get yourself out there, but unfortunately the story that I was told was making sure that the copyright was not infringed upon was too expensive, so they got rid of it. Hi, welcome to new viewers. If you've never been here before, my name is Bat-Moan. That is my real name. And, you can call me that, or you can call me Bat-Moan. I like that. And I am attempting to 100% all of the Arkham games as a way of raising some money for a bat suit so that I can visit children's hospitals and different festivals as the Batman. Talk to kids about doing right. I will say, it is a little complicated being a Batman fan right now. But we don't need to get into that. Yeah, if you're a fan of the Arkham games, feel free to drop on in anytime. We're coming to the end of Arkham Asylum. We're just, we're going through and collecting up the last few Riddler trophies. We've just got a handful left. And then we're going to attempt the challenge maps. There are dozens of challenge maps in each game. And they are a pain in the butt. But we're going to do it, because that's how you get 100%.
I am Edward Nigma, the world's greatest detective.
I love that he just steals Batman's title. I should just trust my memory. I know where these things are. Yeah, but I think this is a beautiful way to end
It must have
2020.
been Crane. Another one who doesn't deserve to live. Why do these people thrive on chaos? Joker, in particular, desired anarchy. And since his escape will no doubt wreak it upon my city, I feel this is the end for my diary. Joker will be recaptured. My story will be told. I am not afraid. If Arkham becomes my cell, then I will know I did my best. I will be remembered.
And isn't that what we all want, to be remembered? Now, all but one of those Chronicles of Arkham are considered Riddler trophies. One of them is not. And the first 2 or 3 times that I played through this, I didn't realize... I did not realize that, and I missed them. But because we're 100%ing, we're gonna get the last one too.
I got what you wanted.
You did? I mean, good. How did you smuggle it in? Actually, I just want to know. So you're ready to stop that murdering that once and for all?
Of course I am. He needs to pay for what he's done to you.
I recommended it last time. But if you have not read, through Mad Love, it is a great, great graphic novel, and it tells the story of Harley Quinn's origin. We've essentially been told it through Harley Quinn's... Oh, I forgot. We've essentially been told it through Harley Quinn's audio logs. Yeah. But an ambitious young woman who went into the psychology field determined to become famous by studying the criminally insane. Whose first patient was the Joker. And it all went downhill from there. It is interesting that in one of the Arkham logs, I hate the word interesting, but I'll still use it. It just doesn't define it enough. But I do think there's something
It's the Enigma Show.
worth acknowledging that in one of the logs, in one of the audio logs, Amadeus talks about lobotomizing or electroshock therapizing Harley Quinn, which is something that we saw in the Suicide Squad movie. I don't know, just little weird connections. Anybody in who's out there into Myers-Briggs? I like hearing what people's Myers-Briggs are. We are almost done with all the Riddler trophies. As I said before, I usually end in the penitentiary just because it goes quickly into the final Amadeus Arkham. That is where you'll find him. Oh, it's the Riddler cell. Duh.
I am Edward Nigma, the world's greatest detective.
This is one of those.
That one was
It's there from the
impossible to
beginning.
solve. How did you do it?
All right. Excuse me. We're gonna make our way back. Out onto Arkham Island. Make the climb up the elevator shaft. Is it faster? Forgot one. I have to go up. Oh, I should have gotten that one earlier. This is going to be frustrating. What am I doing? Because I forgot about the caves. It's okay, because that'll take us underground. Alright, I need to remember that for my 100% speedrun. Oops. Uh-oh. Bats. Grapple something. I feel like it's been a pretty good week so far. It feels weird that it's already New Year's Eve. And yet somehow 2020 feels like it's gone on for 1,000 years. With all the crappy stuff, anybody out there have any really good stuff happen? Babies born, relationships leveled up, puppies adopted. Alright. This is the one that I remembered that I had forgotten. Excuse me. It's funny, in my first stream, I encountered this this trophy. And I said, this one annoys me. Because you have to come so far back to get it. And of course, I forgot it. Bye. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this evening will entail. I need to finish some laundry. Feels like it'd be nice to start a new year with clean clothes. We have a tradition in my family where we will put a glass of water with a loaf of bread on, not a loaf of bread, a slice of bread on top of it, and a $1 bill on top of that. You do it every New Year's. You put that in your windowsill. And it's just a little, good little luck charm that says, I will have enough water to drink, food to eat, and money to survive this year. I think I forgot to do it last year, which is why 2020 turned out the way that it did. So I take full responsibility for that. I am so sorry, everyone. But I'll make sure to remember this year, unless I forget. In which case, 2021 will be more of the same. We'll play some challenge maps once we get through all of this. Oh, I gotta fall down here. Woo!
Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
Medical facility's good. I know exactly where it is, too. Oh, we'll get to the penitentiary. Great. 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 Okay, yeah. So we've got one down in the caves. Which is still pretty good. We couldn't get to this one earlier anyway. By the time we have the equipment needed, Poison Ivy has gone crazy on Titan. She blocked our way. Thanks, cracking up. Pull down this ceiling. Alright, that finishes out the caves. We can't actually go to Arkham Island West there. Which would have been nice. This will be fine. We've just got the penitentiary left. A couple Riddler trophies in there. And then we'll be up to the 84%. which is a completed story mode with all of the upgrades, Riddler trophies. Is there anything else? No, because I think they're all related to the Riddler trophies. But we'll finally be walking away with everything. Hey now. Yeah, I feel the same. It kind of feels like padding. And I've always in the Arkham games, I've rationalized having to go back for the Riddle trophies. I was like, yeah, of course, Riddler would make my life more difficult. Yeah, but I much prefer it when I can get it from the get-go. Especially if there's not a direct path. Like in this, a lot of the cave systems have been cut off because of poison ivy. Yeah, I totally agree. Which is why I'm sure it is not the most exciting to watch. But it is almost over. Arkham City has one side mission that gives me a pain in the butt. And it's because you can't. I don't think so. I have not been able to get it to load before the end of the game. But you have to save all these political prisoners, and they just randomly spawn around the map. And so after you've completed the final Catwoman mission, you can finally go back. Oh, I didn't think about that. We can do Harley Quinn's Revenge, Harley's Revenge, which was DLC for Arkham City. Yeah, but you have to go back and you fly around. And you have to find these political prisoners, and it's the only side mission that is not also marked on the map. You can go in and see where different victims are and whatnot, but you cannot. Go this way first. Yeah. You're kidding me. This is one that I should not have missed.
Victor has been in isolation since the attack on the...
I'm losing patience. You're cheating. You must be.
O'Neill Avenue. A reference to Denny O'Neill. I'm a little tired today. I'm not entirely sure why. Be good, maybe I'll take a nap this afternoon. Play some Call of the Sea this afternoon to myself. Because again, I don't blame anybody for not wanting to watch it. Because it is a great game worth playing. It can be frustrating. As escape rooms can be frustrating. Pull down the wall.
It's the...
You did it! Good work there, man!
Thanks. Yeah, and I've got to assume that it was a choice that they just put in the ventilation here. But if it wasn't for that ventilation, you'd be able to open with the scanner. You would be able to open that door, take out this wall, and get rid of the toxic gas early. I think that's everything in that room. Yep, great. This is almost always the final trophy that I get, and it's just because it's a little more convenient. Oh, and I should specify that when I say I'll do a I could do a 100% run of this game, I mean an 84% run.
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Even though Amadeus had long since passed, his spirit lived on, surviving, moving through the walls of his asylum. When it chose me, I felt proud. I was honored to continue his work, to cleanse this city. If you are strong-willed enough to follow my tales, you are strong-minded enough to deduce my identity. Come and find me, friend. Together, we will save Gotham.
What?
So,
You did it? You must have cheated. There is no way you could have beaten me. Well, you asked for it, Batman. My final challenge for the whole of Gotham is just seconds away. What? Sirens. The police. You cheated, Batman. You couldn't have outsmarted me. Police, open up! No. I can open the door now! No! Down on the ground! Down on the ground! No! Tell me, how did you
so
work out
great.
that bust? Do you hear me? I, Edward Nigma,
I was a little disappointed not to see the Riddler in this game. But yeah, if you remember earlier, I think he was Cash.
Why did the warden take off so quick?
I thought you told him to stay put. My name is Quincy Sharp, the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. You have done well to decipher my story, and I pray it has helped you on your path. I trust that through my writings, you will do what is right. Please, I implore you, continue my work. This city deserves a savior. Continue my work.
I like the voice actor of Amadeus Arkham. I don't remember his name. I should look that up. But that final, continue my work, has always just been like... I don't love it. So, just double checking. Let's see. 240 out of 240. Let's double check our character bios just to make sure that no images are there. Yeah! We got all of our Chronicles of Arkham. We have all of our upgrades. We've got a clear map. And as soon as I see that save token, we'll head back to the main screen. Sweet. And we can start. If you're just joining us, I see we have a couple of new viewers out there. If you are just joining me for the first time, my name is Bat-Moan, the Bat-Moan. I am playing through the Arkham series on my Xbox One, attempting to 100% complete all of them. I need to figure out what challenges the achievements are still there. Oh, As soon as I said Bat-Moan, people disappeared. Maybe I should stop doing that. I'm not gonna. It's okay. They didn't follow me. I'm not addicted to getting followers, but it's really nice when it happens. I'm at 28 followers. I think I need 50 for affiliate status. But yeah, we're gonna 100% complete these games. See if I can do all the achievements as well. Some of them are frustratingly hard. Gonna do this game, and then as soon as we get this up to 100%, assuming that I am able to get through all these challenge maps, we're gonna hop over to Arkham City. That will not happen today. That'll be something we do in the new year. And we're headed back to that main screen. Yeah, let's see. We got that final, I can say words. We got the final character trophy. Sorry, Ashley. What a beautiful design. Oh, I love his purple suit. That would be a fun thing to cosplay. My friend Kim cosplays as the Joker, and does an incredible job at that. I can't remember. I'm going to look up her Instagram really fast so that you can follow her, because she is neat. Instagram is there. I just got a message on my Instagram. I don't know whom it's from. Let's see. How do I look her up? There, it's search. It's underscore Kim Alley, Kimalley. She posts some wonderful stuff. She is an actress here in Southeast Michigan, and does some really cool cosplay. Her Frodo Baggins is awesome. All right, we got through all of the Riddler trophies, and like I said, we are at 84%. 84% completed. We have 42 character bios that we can go through. We've gotten our 20 upgrades, 240 riddles, and 0% of the challenges. Now, for those of you who have not played this, I forgot that the Joker is a playable character. When I originally played this game, the Joker was an exclusive for PlayStation, and as an Xbox 360 player, I did not have access to that. Let's go Armored Batman, because he looks cool. So these challenges, as you can see there on the left, they have a particular score that you need to achieve. You have, with the little fighting fist, these are combat challenges. And so your score comes from how well you do in combat, how many combos you can make. In the Predator challenges, they give you specific 22 seconds. That is unreal. They give you specific ways that you have to take out your enemies, and you get your little batarang, your little bat symbol. Oh man, there's so many. It's not bad. That's not bad. I think there are a couple that are unlocked too. We'll give those a try, because this is the Return to Arkham. I have attempted these. They get frustrating, but we're gonna give it a go and see what happens. We'll just go one by one. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna get to 100%, and it's gonna be great.
Ladies and murderers, welcome to the big fight.
We might have to increase the brightness.
You're going down. Fight.
A lot of this just takes being patient, not making mistakes. making my way across the screen. I gotta keep them closer together in this game.
Come on, boys, he's just
So
one
we're going for
man.
18,000, I think, is the...
Go get him!
Okay.
Round 2, fight!
It's just making sure that I time those combos, or the hits properly, that I get the counters. That's okay, that's okay. I still was able to get a lot in there. We'll see what happens.
Dads, go easy on him. For me. Oh, hell, what do I care? Do your worst!
Okay. And I'm gonna be happy to talk between rounds of this, but I will be focusing as we go, just because it can be very frustrating. That was a good round. That was a pretty good round.
Note to self, need to order more henchmen. Good ones this time.
Stuff stresses me out. Okay, so we got our first bat symbol. This is great. We're gonna be going for more.
Let's finish this.
And with that, I did not get it. It's okay. We will try it again. Nothing wrong. Having to make a couple attempts. Oh, if it wasn't for that one hit, we would have... Oh, we got it. All right.
So you win again. It's a shame that while you've been fighting, I've had everyone you love brutally murdered.
Okay.
Only joking.
Only joking. That was really exciting. I'm gonna pause really fast because I have to use the restroom quickly. I don't remember how to pause. Do I just... I'll be right back. I think if I go to the home screen, it pauses.